Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra August 22, 2022. If energy is variable, it may reflect some lack of confidence in what you're currently doing or where you're heading. Allow yourself to steer a little off course if possible so that you can get your bearings. Timing can be slightly off, making it best not to load your schedule. Consider whether something's missing on spiritual or emotional levels. Also today, Pluto begins its retrograde cycle, which lasts over 5 months, putting you in a more reflective frame of mind. It's a great time to dig deep within for answers. Looking to the past is a necessary process that can help you see what things in your life need to change. It's also a time to take a break from pushing yourself too hard mentally. Some projects might stall or need some editing, adjustments, and refinements. The shift happening today can act to magnify fears and problem areas. Still, as you adjust to this shift, you'll find this cycle useful for self-understanding. First things first, your modern ruler, Pluto, stations retrograde today via your curious third house of communication, thought process, and immediate exchanges, which means that between now and October, you are being guided to go inward and reflect on where your power's being taken away from you. Think in terms of communication as well as the information you share with others. Doesn't have to be that serious, but it doesn't hurt to do the shadow work either way. Speaking of, Mercury will return to its sign of rulership, bringing momentum and clarity to your 8th house of mergers, intimate unions, and shared resources. Your words are spells. Time to reconsider who you work closely with. Now that Pluto retrograde in Capricorn has begun, you may feel like it is time to take a step back to consider who you work with. Look at your immediate work community. Do these connections make you feel empowered and supported? Do your conversations lead to something worthwhile at your job? Utilize this retrograde to make long-term changes to your work life. Since Mercury enters Virgo today, you may find yourself concerned with the mental games at your job. Try to focus on what matters the most and forget the rest. If you've been concerned about your health for any reason, today the doctor, or whatever type of health professional you've been consulting, could give you a clean bill. You'll believe it too, because you're likely to be feeling wonderful. Stress has vanished, at least for now, and your level of energy and enthusiasm is higher than it's been for a long time. Enjoy yourself today. Go out with some friends. You've earned the right. Liven up relationships that have become stale, and give full rein to your creativity. If you pursue your goals in a confident way, others will join you and look forward to spending interesting times with you. Who knows, new friendships may result. Do good deeds however you see fit. After all, you're feeling helpful, loyal, and brave right now. People will start thinking better of you right away when you reach out and offer your support. Love and romance are on your mind, you're in the mood to flirt and are able to make the most of your attractive appeal. Smile, establishing eye contact, you aren't afraid to give compliments, you find out who's on your wavelength and discover whether or not your meeting has the promise you long for and desire. This is your day, so make the best of it. If there is a fork in the road, take it. Don't pass up any new opportunity. There are plenty of things for you to latch onto at this time and you will not find disappointment in new adventures that come your way. Keep things light and energetic. Fasten your seatbelt for an exciting ride ahead. Enjoy a good mood and witty conversation with others. If you didn't get a lot accomplished yesterday and plan to do so today, rethink your plans. Much of the energy today will revolve around a vibration that focuses on the home and family. Of course, if you're home today, this will suit you well, as there is plenty you can do to feel a sense of accomplishment. But if you're in the workplace, it might be far more challenging. Try making some plans to get together with loved ones this evening to help ease your thoughts and regain some concentration. Our eyes in the sky. As Mars continues its journey through the signs, your eye for detail is sharp. However, try not to get overly fixated on small imperfections. This energy is asking us to take a step back from our projects and look at things from a wider point of view. There is the potential to catch mistakes and learn from them today, but only if we choose to step outside of what we already know. Try not to be too rigid in your analytical thinking. Let creativity flow while still striving for excellence. This will be especially important as we move through the upcoming weeks and into the retrograde that begins at the end of October. This unpleasant aspect can make it difficult for you to praise your own work. Being overly critical of yourself is a very real possibility when this energy is present, so cut yourself some slack and take a time out if you begin to feel self-doubt. Luckily, this energy begins to abate in favor of more helpful aspects in the cosmos. A sense of clarity is likely to rush over you, and you'll begin to see new ways to harness your own power and create structures designed to help you succeed. If someone does permit us to assist them, we will make sure they don't forget it. Reminders of how giving and generous we are subtly imply that we are owed a debt of gratitude, which inevitably breeds resentment, making the other party wish they hadn't asked in the first place. We should monitor our actions closely today. Self-reflection is the only way to determine whether we are out of line or overstepping another's boundaries. After midnight, Mars enters Gemini, having spent over 6 weeks transiting Taurus. While Mars was in the sign of the Bull, pursuing our goals was a matter of persistence. We were content to dig in our heels, refusing to let go of causes that were worth the wait. Yet now that Mars dips its boot into the sign of the Twins, we are decidedly less focused and more non-committal. There are pros and cons to any planet-sign combination. Mars in Gemini is adept at strategy, able to visualize clever solutions and plans of attack. Passion and wit fuse seductively in this terrain. We aren't as shy to chase our conquests, because we aren't considering long-term repercussions so much as immediate gratification. By the same token, immediate embarrassments due to miscalculations also more easily roll off our backs. However, Mars in Gemini can also weaponize information and speech. While we might intend to avoid a war of brute force and physical aggression, a thoughtless word can still land a devastating blow. From now until March 25th, we should be cautious of how we leverage language against others. We might regret hitting our chosen target after the fact. In the pre-dawn hours, the Gemini moon sextiles Venus in Leo, helping us to share what is on our minds. This is a celebratory influence that favors social gatherings and entertainment. However, many of us will still be asleep at this hour, and so this aspect may manifest in relaxing dreams. It would be wise to record any recollections immediately upon waking, as our reverie may not linger long after we've opened our eyes. Regardless, we'll bring our positive attitude with us into our morning. Our mood guarantees that events will flow in our favor.